Hello everyone, today I'm excited to introduce you GeoMatch, the Geo Incrementality testing that delivers causal truth faster with less uncertainty at a lower cost. Geo Incrementality testing is extremely important in incrementality measurement space because it represents the closest estimation of ground truth measurements, and you will need it if you're trying to adopt MMM or if you currently use multi-touch attribution. We want to make incrementality testing cheaper and faster and less uncertainty. We developed GeoMatch, compared it to GeoLift, which is the most adopted geo incrementality testing framework, on over 30 geo experiment datasets that we've ran in the past 6 months in Cassandra. We found out that we could achieve 50% cheaper insights, 30% faster insights, and 30% reduction in uncertainty. Now, I don't want to just tell you this. I want to show you, because everything that I'm about to deliver in this video, it's available in the free trial in Cassandra, so you can try it with your own data by yourself. So let's start. What you see here, it's an example of a holdout test run in Meta. We have a statistically significant result. Meta delivered a negative 12% incremental lift and incremental ROAS of 3.02. Now, the geo incrementality test holdout, what it basically does, it tries to understand what is the incremental effect of your current volume of investment on Meta. We stopped spending in key specific regions that Cassandra GeoMatch told us to, and we waited for 21 days in order to see what was the difference in total sales in the region which we stopped spending versus the other regions. So in this example, we only affected and reached this statistical significant result with 1,600 euros. So we only affected 1,600 euros in incremental revenue, which is amazing. Usually it affects most of your budget, most of your revenue. And this is why most of the companies avoid attacking and entering and using this type of framework. Going down, we can not only get an easy result really fast, but we can actually see what is the lag effect between the moment in which I make a change in my spend and the moment in which I start seeing results. Because in this example, we can see the compound effect in revenue and in the revenue of the regions which we stopped spending. And as you can see, in this moment, we stopped spending, but we started seeing a downlift in sales only after 5 days. Understanding this lag effect is extremely important when you're planning your marketing budget, because it allows you to start planning in the moment in which, let's say you have a specific event or Black Friday, you can actually plan when to increase the budget or reduce the budget based on key specific events that will influence your demand and your revenue. Now, I don't want just to tell you this. I want to show you exactly how to create a design and analyze the results. So let's go inside of Cassandra, add a new experiment. I'm going to add a dataset, a demo dataset. The demo dataset or your dataset will need only the last 120 days of daily data split by regions, and you will need either revenue or conversions or new customers acquired. So let's use this dataset. Cassandra automatically maps your variables. We can automate data cleaning because we will need to clean the data. Maybe there are some regions that have outliers, or there are regions that have only 0, or there are regions that have problematic seasonality. We'll just remove it with one toggle. So we click next, and here we define the variables and the experiments. We can run multiple experiments simultaneously. And this is really cool because it allows us to get multiple validation and multiple insight on incrementality measurements on multiple channels in the same time. Let's call it January 01. We want to run 2 experiments. One is Google search. Let's say we want to do an holdout. And we insert that the incremental cost per conversion that we expect is approximately 120. We click inverse, which is the holdout test. And it's not required to get a budget because it's going to design it for us. On the other hand, we want to increase the marketing budget in Meta, and we want to validate whether an increasing marketing budget is going to lead us to sustainable cost per incremental conversions. In this case, it's 100 euros per cost per incremental conversions that we validated previously on our current, to see whether we can increase the marketing budget and keep the same cost per incremental conversion stable. In this case, we click lift, and we want to invest approximately $13,000 of incremental revenue, of incremental budget. So we click Start Experiment. The experiment's design started, and is designing. Now, secretly, I've created a new radio experiment with the same settings. And I want to be showing you what I mean by that. I automatically have Google Search all out on Meta. It selects 3 groups of regions that we should target. In this case, it's Marche, Piemonte, and Sardinia. For the budget that we need to not invest in these regions is 9,700, and the duration is approximately 21 days. For Meta, the regions that we need to target is Campania and Friuli Venezia Giulia, which are 2 regions in Italy. The budget that we need to invest is 12,701, and the duration is 28 days. We confirm selection. Now, what is going to be happening is it's going to unlock a lot of insights. If you want to go into deep technical insight, you can analyze everything. But for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to be sharing you the technicalities behind it. I want to just show you what is the expected lift and expected holdout effect that is going to have on your overall sales in the regions that you're targeting. Now, from here, you just need to select these regions, increase spending for Meta, and select these regions and stop spending on Google Search Brand. And after 21 days or 28 days, you just need to upload the results. If you have API connectors already connected with Cassandra, which is sadly it's only premium, users can do it, it's going to do a check automatically every day in order to see whether you reach statistical significance or not. So you will never overspend on a specific experiment ever again to make it even cheaper. But not only that, once we have the experiment done, right? So we selected the experiment, generate experiment. We want to plan it over time because we want everyone in our marketing team to be aligned on the same principles and aligned when we're going to start a specific experiment. So we just click plan, we select the starting date, let's say in 10 days, and we save changes. In here, you're going to have a Gantt that show you how long this experiment is going to be running and when it's going to start. Once this is defined, you can share it with all your colleagues in order to start the experiment and get the results for your channels, for Meta and Google Search. Hopefully, this video has been useful. I'm going to do a bunch of other videos on how to use these incrementality testing results in order to calibrate your MMM or to calibrate and understand whether your multi-touch attribution are actually telling you the truth. Please let me know in the comments which one you prefer. And if you want to try it for free, on the link below in the description, there is access of Cassandra as a free trial. And you can access it for free and try it and design your first experiments completely for free. Thank you a lot. Have a great day.